Good morning! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are good. What is going on, dudes? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Why does nothing ever just work? Okay, there we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday, the start of the week, start of the brand new week. Hopefully we're all good. Hi Lara, how are you? What happened to the doctor thing today? Oh, I'll go into that in a second. But I hope you're doing well, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We do have some news to talk about this morning, so we're going to dive straight into it. You know, at the moment, as I say, it's another day of putting on a brave face for those asking how I am. You know, what happened is going to linger for a long time, but we'll do our best. And what I will say is that your support through yesterday's show and the lovely comments we've received on the YouTube video and tweets and stuff like that have really helped. So I do appreciate that. That has helped put a smile on my face. So thank you. Apologies for the late start this morning. I've been at the hospital this morning. I'm currently wearing I'm not going to lift my top up, but I'm wearing a device that's tracking all my heart stuff. So that's just been fitted, and I'll have to be wearing this for the next 24 hours. Which means tomorrow I'm going to go back to the hospital. So I'm hoping that it'll literally just be a quick thing, and that'll be it. So I've got to go back tomorrow morning, and then hopefully we'll get some good news fairly soon and be back in full swing. But yeah, I guess it's like an ECG thing. I don't actually know what it's called, but there's cables going left, right, and center. Let me see some of these cables. They're fucking going left, right, and center all over me. So we'll see how we go. Lara, congrats on the house moving. How did it go? Did it go well? That is a lie, SkyGen. If you want to make me feel better, you could admit that you fucked up.
I have never seen a bird.
You said that you did.
I always look away. Also, get well soon button, you scrub.
Hey, I don't know if you've noticed, SkyGen. That sub is 9 years of being subbed to the channel, mate. Thank you very much. That is pretty damn crazy. So I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Brock, I've got a sheet here that I've been given. And the sheet says that should I feel anything at all in my heart throughout the day, I need to note it down and monitor it. So if chat did go into break button mode, I don't know what I'd even write for that, but I'd have to write something down because you do get this fucking like weird fluttery thing within your heart. So I would have to write that down and report that back to them, but there you go. Chat broke me. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah. Thank you, Sky. DJ Sweetweek starting us off with 180. Thank you so much. World Dart Championships underway yesterday. I didn't get to watch it, but yeah, pretty pog. Thank you for the 180 bits. So, like I said, we have some news to talk about. So that was the first thing. Apologies, I'm late. Hopefully it'll be okay tomorrow. And we'll be live at a normal time. What else was I going to say? Twitch are doing a thing with bonus end of year. They're calling it some bonus week. So do you remember how they did the sub thing about, I don't know, what, 2 months ago? Where you gifted 5 subs and Valorant would add, I think it was Valorant, would add 1 more. And then you might get some extra ones on top, which could even be more than the amount that you gifted. So they're doing that again from the 23rd of December. So from the 23rd of December, I believe it's for a week. It'll be, if you give 5 subs, it'll be the same thing where they add 1 per 5, and then a fucking crap load of extra gifted ones. So, yeah. Pog for that. That's going to be good fun. Right on the money for Christmas. We can give away a fucking shitload of stuff, hopefully, which would be great. Good job you didn't have a heart monitor on for the United game last night. What a finish. I didn't watch it, Ayla, unfortunately. I was at the missus, and we just fancied a chill night, so we didn't go out anywhere. But yeah, the United result yesterday definitely gave me what's the correct term for this? A spring of happiness. A glimmer of happiness, which was always nice to see. So thank you for that, United. Manchester is red. Can't wait for the City fans to come in today and give them some shit. In fact, that's just reminded me, I'm going to message one right now. I meant to message him yesterday. Unfortunately, there's not many, so I'm going to message a good buddy of mine who comes in the chat. Kian, some of you may know. What's his fucking name here on Thingamajig? Ah, that's how you pronounce it. Well, that's how you spell it. Here he is. Message. Fantastic. Manchester is red. Winky face. Right. Manchester is not red again, MKO. Manchester is always red. It is never not red. So yeah, so that cool bonus sub thing is coming along with 25% off 1, 3, and 6 month subs as well, which is great. So that's coming on the 23rd. What else is there to talk about? We are going for 283 on the streak today. We're going for that. It's Monday, so Godfiend's Reign of Terror is now over and the bit leaderboard is reset. What a fucking shit week last week was. Let's, not from a chat support perspective, but from just a week in general of my life and everything. If you haven't seen the video, please go and watch it. It might be the most important video you ever watch. We're going to be pushing that for a little while, as I'm sure you can understand, because the importance of it cannot be understated. So, go watch that video. But it is a new week. It is a fresh week. And we're going to make this week a good week. And that's the main thing. So, I'm looking forward to that. The annoying part is as well, right? And I knew this was happening. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about it because I was making sure everything's secure. And I don't really have a huge amount of money that I can allocate. You know, nowhere near the amount that I had. That I just lost. Or got stolen from me. But had that have not happened and I'd remained allocated, this fucking big ass pump yesterday happened. Oh man. It hurts. Will that be up to the peak of this this wick? That'd have been a 15% gain in 2 days. That would have been. Yeah, that'd have been a lot. That'd have been a lot. But life goes on. We shall rebuild, and there will be more opportunities in the future, I'm sure. So, without further ado, I think we've covered everything. The bronze, silver, and gold badges are available to literally everybody. So let's go right ahead and do some hellos before we play some video games. I'm going to start off the show by having a sip of my water because staying hydrated is important. I drank so much water yesterday. I think I drank about 4 liters of water. We drank so much yesterday. Oh god, I got all on my shirt. I can't get this thing wet apparently. That's really bad. So water coming through my shirt onto it probably won't do it any good. Where are the patches? I can't remember where they've stuck them now. Where are the patches on me? Oh, there's one round here, one there, and there's one centrally here, which is in the dry. Okay, Good morning. MKO, how are you? Good to see you. Jen, how are you? Mr. Cook, Violet, Rubber Duck, DJ Techno, good to see you. DJ Sweet Mix, good to see you. Harry, how are you? Zakona, F1 Mocky, good to see you. Safe Mart, Ando, Ayla, Brock, good to see you. Danish, Don, Jedamu, Divisio, good to see you. Am I following Britain's Got Talent? I don't think that's on at the moment, is it? But no, I don't really watch TV, mate, to be honest with you. Like, TV's just shit. Like, if you're going to watch... I don't have time to watch TV, first of all, but if I'm going to watch something, I'll load up YouTube and watch something on there. Johnny, thank you for the 200 bits. Appreciate that, mate.
Hey, Button. I think given this weekend, there is a good message in the game somewhere along the lines of an embattled team, facing many challenges, rising to the moment, utilizing all the skills they have learned, and reclaiming their triumph.
Well, let's hope, Johnny. Let's hope you're right. Thank you for the 200 bits, mate. That'd be great. Hell yeah, big Dog J. United, mate. United. Good morning, Holes. How are you? Oh, hell no. Debrutzid, Sarah, good to see you. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Being out due to work, I've set a timer command to run every hour for that video. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Johnny. I mean, like I say, I like to think of myself as quite a determined person. As I say, that what happened is the kind of thing that could absolutely bury somebody. And, you know, it's also something that could just lead to people just giving up. But I don't want to give up. You know, I did it once. I've learned a fuck ton on the way. And, you know, I made mistakes. Prior to, obviously, everything being stolen from me, I made mistakes. And there were times when I was allocated and shouldn't have been allocated, and times when the systems were telling me something and I went against them and I shouldn't have, and stuff like that. Because we do a lot of systemization in the finance world. And so that knowledge can now be deployed to hopefully, you know, lead to get us back, you know, making good money again. So I have no doubt that will come in time, but as I say, it's probably going to take years and years, and may not even actually ever happen to get back to where I was. So, yeah, we shall see. But we're going to give it a go. That's the main thing. We're going to give it a go, even if I start from $10 and we just try and, I don't know, add $10 a week or something like that and build it up. But we'll see what we can do. That's very true, Johnny. That's very true. Yeah, sure. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, this sort of thing also massively knocks your confidence. So it's kind of like, you know, me coming out about this story. You know, as a lot of people have learned that I am in the finance world, doing investing and things like that on the side, and people have asked me for advice, and people have asked me if I can help them out and, you know, teach them, stuff like that. And I just can't do that at the moment. I need to build my own confidence back first in my own abilities. Like, not that I did anything wrong. It was a security thing, but the comeback is always greater than the setback. Let's hope. Let's hope. As this setback is pretty fucking significant. Anyway, enough about that. Let's do some... We've done the hellos, sorry. Let's hop in and play some video games. I haven't had time to buy any game keys. So something that happened, obviously, with all this is I had to fully factory reset my computer. And in doing so, I forgot to back up my game keys file. Or at least jot them down somewhere. So there's about 50 odd games that are now forever lost. So I need to get some more. So unfortunately, won't be any game keys today, but we will give away some subs at the end of the show or something like that, or in the middle of the show. It is Buttonmas, and Buttonmas must go on, and so we will do that to ensure we give back still, and as it is the season of giving. So, Holds, thank you for the 45 biddies. There you go, a little bit of season of giving stuff from you. Thank you. Sob, sorry, I have nothing for you. Maybe giggle a bit, but at the same time, I understood. Yeah, in my head, I was like, let's gift some subs. And I ran a giveaway, and I was like, fuck, if a sub wins, I can't gift them a sub. So I'm like, well, I actually have nothing for you. But yeah. We'll recover. We'll get some stuff sorted, and you know, yeah, we'll figure something out. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, let's play some video games. Oh, he's replied already. You're full of shit. Okay. So yesterday was very much a laid-back show. Our editor's nearly dead. Gonna have to fix that up. Yesterday was very much a laid-back show. We sorted out all of this over here with the staircase. How is there water on my keyboard? What the fuck? Maybe a gift voucher to Button Pub Crawl 2025. Well, I've yet to have my self-employed work Christmas party. I've yet to have that, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to arrange a date for my self-employed Christmas party, which involves you going to the pub on your own, standing there having a few drinks and getting home. But this is what we built yesterday. This staircase, which we wanted to connect up. It's not the Jizz Brick Road cum slide. It's not that. It's the we've got to connect the end tunnel up, and we'll probably bring a pathway around here and one back to the base as well eventually. So we're gonna work out some stuff here, which is gonna be good. Massively embarrassing connected. Hell yeah. Where did you get those game keys from originally, Button? Was it a humble bundle? Could you only humble and get at least something back? It wasn't, but you've actually just given me a good idea. Combat, thank you for the 35 months.
Hey Button, just watched your video. So sorry to hear, man. Seems to be a shit week for the both of us before Christmas. Just lost my job, so scrambling at the moment.
Shit, man. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, fucking, it is shit, man. But we soldier forward, because it's the best way to be, my friend. It's the best way to be. I don't think they do it through Humble Bundle anymore, but doesn't the Yogscast do the Jingle Jam? We could always buy the Jingle Jam pack and give that away. Yogscast. Oh, is the Jingle Jam done? Oh, it is. The Jingle Jam's finished. Is the bundle still available? Oh, I think it is. Wait. Please accept cookies access. Reject. No way. Wow, did £2.5 million. Nice. Yeah, we could buy the Jingle Jam bundle. I'm not logged in, so I can't do anything with this, but we could buy the Jingle Jam bundle to give away, and then maybe like one or two $60 titles or something like that. Just the thought of spending money right now just makes me want to die because of how much we've lost from all this scam. So we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Anyway, these stairs didn't look right. We needed to do something with them, and I think the answer to that is to make these double the size or double the thick with 2 C's-ness. So something like this, I think might help it. Just give it a bit more presence. Save your money, Button. Well, I feel bad. It's Buttonmas, man. We're gonna give stuff away. It's the season of giving. It's not the season of giving if I'm not giving anything away, is it? Yeah, you know what I mean. I was going to say, we definitely have more logs than that. Don't tell me that. Extra layer bottom and top. Yeah, I don't know if I like those ones on the sides. I think I do. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that one out. Do we have, like... let me use Nether out. That'll be easier. Get the hell back. True, but, you know, chat shouldn't have to pay the price because of that, right? I don't act like the government, MQ. I don't get... We don't suffer major losses and well, in the government's case, debt, and then lay that off to the public. We don't do that. That's my issues, and we're not gonna make the chat pay for it, you know. Well, I guess in a way, I try to have a laugh about it because if you don't laugh, you cry. But in a way, I couldn't have been more charitable this month. You know, granted, it's not gone to the. There's no probably about it. Granted, it's not gone to the people I wanted it to go to, but technically, I've given away tens of thousands of dollars this month. So, good guy button strikes again. Season of giving and all that, you know. Well. Thank you for your financial situation. Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Bollocks.
Harry, thank you for the 300 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Maybe Nightwolf, but if you haven't noticed, the bit goals remain the same over the last 8 years, so inflation doesn't exist on this channel. And any of my own issues that have been not overspending related, but we'll put it under that for the sake of this argument. Any overspending issues have not been pushed onto the chat in the form of higher bit gold prices and things like that. Hi Gaskell, how are you? Good to see you, mate. This seems thundery. This seems dark. Nope, it's just I don't have my fancy skies. I don't have Optifine, so fancy skies isn't working. DJ Sweet Mix, thank you for the 108. Damn, I appreciate that. Thank you. Triggering a hype trade. All aboard. DJ Sweet Mix taking the #1 spot. Harry, the #2. Oh, DJ just took it from Harry. Sorry, Harry. Get fucked. Enjoy your #2 spot, man. And Johnny with the #3. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. No, it's not a sympathy. It's not a fucking sympathy trade, Nightwolf. It's just a hype trade. Matt got away with it yesterday, calling it a sympathy trade. It's not a sympathy trade.
Bollocks.
Rubber Duck. Thank you for the 300 bits, mate. Appreciate that, dude. Taking the #3 spot. Enjoy, bud. I think, yeah, we're onto the green bar already. Shit. Chat's not fucking around today. Thank you, guys. Simp trade. Simp. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's still a thing. I only imagine it is. I'm fairly certain that calling somebody a simple Twitch is a bannable offense. Thank you, DJ Sweetmix. Appreciate that. Tarzan for the tier 2. God damn. 58 months, mate. Welcome back. We appreciate you.
Where?
Thank you, Tom Tatch. Appreciate the tier 2. There's no sympathy trade. It's just a regular ass hype trade, man. None of this sympathy trade crap. Hey, Buster. How are you, mate? What a game yesterday. Oh, yeah. United. Buster. I wouldn't usually do this, but I'm going to in the case of you, because I know what you do and what you have and stuff. Well, roughly anyway, as you've mentioned it in chat. I don't know if you know what's happened to me in the last few days, but I do implore you to go and watch that video. Wait, no. What's the fucking command called that it made? Scam story. There we go. There it is. Please go watch that video I posted, Buster, because I would fucking hate for you to have something happen to you that just happened to me. So I don't know if you've heard or read about it, but yeah, I would highly recommend you go and watch that video. Uh, 3 minutes left on the train. Thank you guys for the support so far. Really do appreciate that as always. I appreciate it, Chiva, Charlotte. Yeah, it's fucking shit. Like, there's no getting around it. It's very much a case of put a brave face on and try to soldier forward. But what can you do? I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. The Brutzer with 180 biddies. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Oh, so many 180s. So many 180s. I should get the... I don't know if I can, actually. I should get the data for the most used sound alerts. Thank you very much, guys. No! Shut up, Dumbledore. I can't remember. I just told Dumbledore to shut up. It's not a sympathy trade, bro. Fucking stupid-ass Dumbledore, man. Stupid-ass Dumbledore. Tom Zach, thank you for the bits, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'd advise you watch it all the way through at some point, Buster. Because I know you dabble in the crypto world as well. It's not just crypto related, it applies to everything. But something I'd say to you specifically is please, 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 if you don't have one, invest in a hardware wallet. You can get them for about 70 quid. And they are worth every single penny, just from the testing I've done. Had I have had one, I wouldn't have lost everything. So they wouldn't have been able to get anything if I'd had one. So I do advise that you grab a hardware wallet. Ah, you got a ledger. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, that'll do. A ledger, a Trezor, something like that. Yeah, good shit, man. But I know we have regular chats about Upsember and, you know, yada, yada, yada. So I just wanted to make sure that you were informed of what happened. Trading beans on a hot wallet. Gotcha. Good. Yeah, good shit, man. Button hard wallets. I mean, I don't have the power to make those, unfortunately. DJ, thank you for the 180. I appreciate it. I'm not that clued up in the world of cybersecurity, so. Right, how does this look now we've beefed up the sides? It looks a little bit better for sure. It definitely looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement. And I will also continue to say this as well as over the next few days. Please, there's a tweet below that where I've tweeted about that. Please feel free to retweet that, share it with your friends, family, whatever it may be. Because it's not just about crypto, it's about everything. Had I done my online banking on my PC, they would have wiped all of that too. Granted, that is insured, but you still don't want your bank accounts wiped. So, yeah, please share it everywhere. Maybe do a quote tweet, just put it to your followers or whatever, saying, hey, you know, this is fucking important, please watch it. And I would absolutely hate for anything that I've been through to happen to somebody else, whether I know them or not. Oh, this is an even number. Oh, that's disgusting. I think it will still work. It's okay. So we built this path yesterday, this milk path, which chat gave another name that we're not going to encourage. We're not going to encourage. Smooth quartz we have, pillared quartz, logs, concrete powder was one too, but it's a very inappropriate name. I don't know why they've come up with the cum path. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, I remember what we said. We were gonna remove this and raise it. Fucking Nightwolf, man. Once again, acting like a bead dealer. Are you in here? No, fuck that. I think they're below me somehow. I don't know. Okay. Wait. Hold on, sorry chat. This one. Compath is just how Mike Tyson says compass. Compass. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I can see it. Fair shad of the doze.
Button sub, button hype, button heart.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you're well, sir. Always good to see you, my man. Yeah, if the mods want to ban Brock for his disgusting activities in the chat, then they're welcome to do that. If a permaban needs to be issued, then so. Hey man, well we hope we can cheese up a little. Isn't Imp busy? Imp's... he said something about work, I'm pretty sure. As, we already know that he works there during his real job. Kind of important, but, kind of important he can keep a roof over his head. God, that was fucking lazy of me, Barton. Don't do that. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Hope you're doing well. Well. Okay, I don't know if you've seen the story of what's happened recently on the video I put out, Fair Shadow, and tweeted and stuff, but I'd highly advise you go watch it. Might just be the most important video you ever watch. I am doing about as good as I possibly can in this present moment. It's very much a period of time of brave face, so we soldier on because we're warriors and champions and all that good stuff. So. Forward we plow. You have seen it. Good. Good. Trying to spread the word to as many people as I possibly can to ensure nobody ends up in the same position. I'll whack a couple of torches down here. Why not? Sweet. Milk path is looking good. Milk is coming shooting out of the others, which is blasting up this hill due to the sheer power and speed and flowing down to create a path that's going to go somewhere. We're going to have like bridge or something. I don't know how we're going to do that. We'll see. Speaking of plowing, make sure you plow Jeff Bezos by using your Twitch Prime. Interesting choice of words, I will say. Where is this fucking thing? This stupid ass... Like, why can't they have given something far more comfortable than this? Hold on. Bear with. Where is this? Oh. Well, a few thousand people is good. That is a start. I still need to cut it up and put it on TikTok. I didn't have time last night because we were still dealing with what's the word for it? The cleanup operation. Good luck sleeping with this on. Oh, I'm fucking dreading it, Emil. I'm absolutely dreading it. It's going to be a terrible night's sleep. And I'm supposed to mark down when I go to sleep. How the fuck am I... Okay, I'm going to sleep now. I'll just lay there in bed, like, half awake for, like, an hour or two, so I haven't actually gone to sleep. I don't know. Right, so this is... I don't know what we're going to do with this. This is just the cow path that needed to be done. We haven't connected all these things up, but we'll do that. Well, Collected, I'm glad that that video could enlighten you now. Too bad. I mean, I'm the same. I've been in the IT world for a long time. Right? I've been always interested in computers and things like that. I had no idea that you could even do that. I knew what cookies were, of course, and I knew how they behaved, but I didn't know somebody was capable of just grabbing them and literally impersonating you from anywhere in the world as if you're on your very computer. They're like, that's crazy, man. Scary stuff. Quartz, we'll just put over here for now. We're not going to need any of this for a little while. Cool. I literally have an auto sorter, man. Let's hope so, Quiet Cook. We're going to try. We're going to try. I need to keep this form open. Sorry, 1 second, chat. I've got to fill out this form and stuff as the day goes on. What's the time? 12 o'clock. Where's my pen? There it is. Yeah, bear with me, chat. Bear with, please. Cool. How do I want to... What's going on here? Adam, can you chill out with the spam? Fucking hell, man. Chat, get rid of... Mods, get him out of here. Perm ban him. Just get him gone. I'm kidding, Adam. We're not going to perm ban you. Chill out, bro. The fucking heart wall is too much, right? Just say hi, everyone, and leave it at that. I had to wear one of those monitors before. Any reason you feel comfortable sharing button while you're sporty one? If not, it's all good. Same reasons from a few months back when I had to go to the doctors and have an ECG done. I was just having like really quite severe heart palpitations that would sometimes go on for minutes. 4, 5, 6 minutes. Like, genuinely felt like I was having a heart attack. I've never had a heart attack, but I imagine that's probably what it feels like. Absolutely horrible stuff. And the doctor referred me to have something called an advanced ECG, which is what I'm having now with this. Which is 3 months later we got around to it. My heart palpitation stuff has calmed down since. It's nowhere near as bad. It's all the coffee you drink. I don't drink coffee. That's the point. Like I rarely drink coffee. I haven't. I maybe had coffee like once in the last month. But yeah, it was misbehaving, so but we'll see what happens. I still get like tingles and pains and things like that now. It's not as common and not as severe, but it's whatever it is not right, so it needs to be looked at. Finally, post some good news. I want to give away for an $800 entertainment sound system from my husband's work. We signed for a new loan that will combine all of our debt and save $700 a month. Boom! Happy days. Happy days. Pretzel's completely broken. What a fantastic fucking program this is. Like, I don't know why Pretzel is just... Look at this. Like, what is this? Pretzel sucks, man. I think it has so much potential to be one of the best music softwares, and it's just wank. I really get the vibes that the people who run it have made their money and just don't really care anymore. Bear with me, chat. Oh. That's about right, I think. Button, see what above. They don't want to remind you, but if you sleep on your side, make a note of your side of predominantly sleeping on that night. Sleeping on your left to the right side and produce different results. Ah, okay, good to know. I will note that down. Well, don't get me wrong. I've got no issue that Pretzel charges. You know, it is a company that has to make money at the end of the day, and it does provide a service that's pretty useful to anybody that streams. The problem is it's just so unreliable that it makes you not want to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody was like, hey, Button, do you recommend pretzel? Like, I'm thinking about using it for my stuff. I'd say it's great, but the reliability of it's terrible. And then it might, well, if it was me receiving that news, that'd probably be enough for me to just say, I'm not going to bother, I'll go somewhere else. So, I think from a business perspective, it's being done completely the wrong way. In my opinion. But I'm not an expert in running a music providing service. Ah! Nightwolf is learning, it seems. Nightwolf might be learning, chat. Maybe we can sap a little bit of that degeneracy out of him. This is good. A step in the right direction, Nightwolf. I'll have you up and running as a normal functioning human in no time. Doubling the fuck down, I'll play your game. Now, if you need to understand that we're trying to help you, right? Think of it as like taking a pet to the vet, right? The pet's got to go in a little carrier cage, and it's getting really stressed out. It doesn't like being in there, but it's got its head stuck in a fucking jar or something, and it's gonna die if it stays in there. It doesn't know that you're trying to help it, but you are trying to help it, and that's what's happening in this situation. You are the pet, and I'm trying to help you. But you're resisting because you don't know that I'm trying to help you. All you've done is yell at me. What do you mean? I haven't yelled at you. I only yelled at you about the spam. I only yelled at you about the spam, Adam. You fucking spamming piece of shit. Gosh, I'm joking, man. You're not. But you didn't say hi. I said hi 3 times. Sorry. Hi, Adam. How are you? Hello, 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 hello. I didn't actually mean to miss that. I want you to know that. So now, my advice to you is stop the resistance. Embrace the help. We're here to help you. We're going to make everything better. No more emotes for you. It's going to be bland. That is not going to last. I'm calling it there. We're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, by the way. This dirt I'm picking up, I'm just going to transfer straight over here. Makes so much sense. Good guy, Button, helping out the community, eh? Fucking getting Nightwolf to not be a degen. Adam to not spam. The world is healing. This damn grass is annoying. Nightwolf be a degen, Rage Against the Machine. Great band. But I must insist in that I'm trying to help him. What is making this shadow? That would explain it. Oh, of course, the music's on that channel. Fuck. I can't turn this down, I'm afraid. Actually, we can do it in here. That's better. Martin saw the video. I cannot imagine the feeling, but if anything, you now have experienced to come back stronger and take the scenic route to your dreams. I cheer for you, mate. Thanks, pal. I appreciate that. I'm not going to give up. As I said, we are literally starting from zero. The thing with investing, especially in the crypto world, but in any world of any realm of investing, is if you have capital to start and you know what you're doing, you're already at a massive advantage. Right? If I had a competition to build a snowman with somebody, but someone had the big fucking huge ball of the base of the snowman already done and ready, they're going to be where they want to be much quicker than the person that has to start from nothing. So we're starting from zero. I'm going to... Plans to build the new PC are out the window. I'm not going to be able to afford to do it. Unless I can perform some miracles in the next few months. But we're going to start with a small amount. Just like $10, $20, something like that. And do that every couple of weeks, or every month, or every week. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet. So we are literally starting from a fucking tiny bit, and then it will roll and roll and roll. And as the money goes up, you know, as soon as you start getting past like 10 grand, that's when you really start to make money. Once you get past 100, that snowball is fucking rolling. Like, you know, the market moves 1% and you've made $1,000. Like, it's crazy, crazy, crazy money. So if we can get back to those heights, you know, maybe we'll be able to get to where we want to go. But it's going to take a long time to get the ball rolling to get us started again. Now, the new PC was going to be funded by selling some assets. You know, like a 5090 is going to cost like $2,000. I was going to liquidate a bit of the crypto stuff to pay for it, but that's now gone, so no new PC. You get 5 people to chip in $2,000. Oh yeah, I was fucking... Hey guys, you just a small loan of $2,000 that I could have started. Like as I said in the video, when we started originally, I had that one Ethereum that somebody very kindly donated 7 or 8 years prior, however long it was. So I had a $3.5 grand fucking start, which was, you know, this Ethereum had just sat in an account. I wasn't using it. It was just there in case I needed it one day. And so I thought, you know what? Let's get the ball rolling. We're going to use that. And we did. And that was a big boost, right? That was a big, big boost. That's so sad. Can we get 5 people to donate $2,000? No, the idea of the video is not sympathy. The idea is it's a warning. It's a please, please, please be vigilant on the internet. I hope if it helps one person just to have that little bit of extra paranoia about what they click and what they download and things like that, then as far as I'm concerned, telling the story is worth doing, you know. Just watch the video, mate. Sorry you had to go through that. Keep your head up. You didn't want you do it again. Best of luck, very much. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. He can't even see the uprising chat. There is no uprising. We will crush any degen uprising. No worries, Buster. I hope it helps in some way to remain extra vigilant. Or even double down on security. Even diversify where things are. Yes, it's great having a ledger or a Trezor or something like that, but diversifying where things are rather than just all being in one place. You know, having it spread across multiple wallets and all of that is imperative. In my opinion, there's no alternative. You do have the experience. You're also a public figure. People invest where they trust. I don't have that money, but if I did, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, just because I'm a public figure doesn't mean I should lean on people to rebuild from my mistake. No, that's just wrong. That's not the point of what I was trying to achieve with that video at all. I hope that it's not seen in the light of, as well, of people going, well, you know, Button is a streamer. He's on the internet a lot. His face is out there. He's going to be more of a target than me, which is probably true. You know, there is a high chance I get targeted more than, you know, I wouldn't have been targeted if I wasn't a content creator. However, that doesn't mean that, you know, people that aren't in that space and aren't massively open and active on the internet are not also in that kind of danger. In fact, they might even be more susceptible because they probably take less care from naivety. So, I do hope that people do look at it and go, okay, yes, he's a streamer, but this could also happen to me just being somebody that plays games in their computer. You only have to download one mod from the wrong website, you know? It could even be simpler for the average person that's not a content creator who just plays games. Like, imagine you go, I want to try out this shader pack. You click on a fucking website that's not legit, and you download something and you go to install your shader pack, and before you know it, bang, you're in the same situation. You've skipped all the bullshit in the middle, like I had, of the conversations back and forth and things like that. That all gets skipped. It goes straight to you, download the file. So, you know, if anything, you can be more susceptible. Wait, what? What's Nigel talking about? I do believe an uprising requires more than 2 degens. And Nigel says we'll employ guerrilla warfare tactics. Nothing can stop us. It's just a simple ban word. Everyone's at risk to all sorts of accounts. Well, exactly. Chiba, exactly. I didn't see it that way. I'm thinking out loud. How could you turn this around in a positive way? Not saying you want your audience to help with your, let's say, call it bags. Your best investors are probably other crypto guys who want to improve their portfolios. Well, true. However, the reality of the situation is that investing is a very selfish world. And you'd be quite silly to not think otherwise, in my opinion. The only thing really that another investor cares about is their own portfolio, right? They're not interested in making you rich. All these people that launch meme coins and things like that are not interested in making you rich, just themselves. Yeah, it does need repairing, you're right. They don't care about anybody but themselves in the, you know, and their money, their gains. And I have informed people that I know that also do this stuff, and I know that they take it as seriously as I do and have done as well, if not better than I did. And the reaction from those people is simply as would be expected. Again, I wouldn't be looking for handouts anyway, but it's simply, right, I'm going to double down on security, thank you for the warning, and that's it. And that's fine. Like, that's how it should be. I'm not looking for handouts in any way, shape, or form with this. Like, it's my own mistake that fucked me up. And we'll bounce back from it, and I'll rebuild. But it's going to take a long, long time. So, but if I can help at least one person to either be a little bit more secure or avoid what happened to me, the whole telling the world about it is a success. How are you, Alex? Hope you're doing well, man. Elytra does need sorting out. Who are we talking about? Matt. No. It's separate from the Twitch world. I believe Matt used to have some crypto stuff. I don't think he did any more when he had his house fire. I'm fairly sure he sold it all. To help cover costs of things and stuff. But me and Matt used to mine. God, what the fuck did we even mine? We used to mine and we'd get paid in BTC. Like, yeah, me and Matt. I mean, I don't know how much Matt made, but I made about 300-400 quid from mining Bitcoin, maybe like 5-6 years ago. I know Matt used to do the same, so he would have had a little bit, but like I say, he sold it when he had his house fire stuff. Can you get fraud insurance? No. No. Because it's decentralized, it's all on me. There's nothing that can be done. Fucking grass, man. Terrible block. Oh, this had nothing to do with Samsung. Samsung weren't involved in this. So you have reminded me, I do need to contact them and make them aware. Okay. No, and that's fine, but just so you and everybody else are aware that this is nothing to do with Samsung as a company. You'd be really suspicious of them. Well, as I say, extra security measures are put in place. I won't do business ever again via a Twitter DM. I have done business with companies via Twitter DMs, which is why I was happy to do so. One has actually been one of the best sponsored things we ever did. But that'll never happen again. Jen, I feel like you've memorized pretty much every lyric in every song in my playlist. Can you confirm? Can you confirm or deny this suspicion? Oh, also, Jen, I meant to tell you, I've been asked to pass on a message from Steph to say that you smell. Totally did just make that up. Little liar. Maybe. I guess we'll never know. Steph totally did not say that. Are you saying that Steph is an angel and completely faultless? I was there when she said it. I'll spare the details. See, Tom's confirmed. Tom has confirmed himself that he was in the room when it happened. True Brock, sorry. But that's a double-edged sword because on the one hand, you are right. Like, anybody can get a blue check mark, as in this case. However, it also is very beneficial to people and businesses like myself As it does have a bit more of an authenticity label, which has helped me as well. Wow! 6 doghouses. Surely it should be 2. One for me, one for Tom. Yeah, yellow check mark's the new one. I think. Do you know how much companies pay to have that? It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure companies pay like I think it's £2 a month to have that yellow check mark. Fairly sure it's £2 a month. Could be wrong on that, so don't quote me, but I've met Tom and hung out with Tom in person, and Tom does smell. I can tell you exactly what he smells of as well. Tom smells. Let me think of this. Think of like you walk into like a hardware store like B&Q crossed with an old people's home. Tom's gonna be fuming. He's saying how to work my wood. Well, yes. Good at handling wood, possibly around old people. Maybe that's the conclusion. B&Q crossed with an old people's home. I wouldn't take this value, Tom. Disclaimer, by the way, for anybody that thinks this might be an accurate observation. I can't actually remember what Tom smells like. I'm waiting for Tom's response to roast me or something here. If you were capable of smelling anyone at a gaming event or the pub quiz, I'd be shocked. True. Well, especially at gaming events, fucking the smell of BO is just disgusting. People need to learn self-hygiene, honestly. That's only going to make your life more difficult, that will, so please go for it. Yeah, the lack of hygiene in the gaming world is quite concerning, actually. I think this will probably do, chat, you know. We're probably about right. Maybe. I don't actually know if we're about right. No, I don't know. I think I disagree. But Tom is absolutely spot on. People do fucking stink at gaming events. Like you'll walk down like an expo fucking floor corridor. It's like a big wide thing full of people, and it just fucking reeks. Like you must be able to smell it yourself.
If I wanted to be mean, I could just ask this woefully uwu voice to speak on my behalf. Of course, since I am never mean, I would never wait.
Ew! Oh, God. That was fucking awful. Thank you, Tom. Jesus, it's horrible. What a crazy end to the Manchester derby. United. It was beautiful, man. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay. To be honest with you, from what I've heard, I don't know myself. I didn't watch the game. United deserved the win, so that's good. But Steph made me dinner last night, which I appreciated. She made me burgers, which was very nice. She's come a long way in the cooking realm. I'm very proud of her. I was watching Anderlecht during the break. I only saw the last few minutes, and overtime was fun to see. Hell yeah. I waited on him, got him a beer, dessert. He's been well looked after. I was well looked after yesterday. Me and Steph have been together for well over a year, and that's the first time that she's cooked me a dinner, got me a dessert, she delivered me a beer. It was very nice. I can get used to that life, so it's now she set a standard. Fuck off. But I do usually do the cooking, chat. To be clear, I am the one that usually does the cooking. And that's a fact. No more losing money. Don't get used to the special treatment. I'm going to walk down the road holding a fiver out in my hand, my last £5 I have, waving it around until somebody steals it from my hand. And like, Steph, I got rolled again today. Fucking make me do it. But sleeping in the cold tonight. Luckily, I've timed this well because it's been about 11 degrees recently, so we should be okay. Hey, I'm usually big spoons for cereal. I usually take roll of big spoon. I'm alright with it. I'm alright with it. I think I do a good job. What's the terraforming for? Well, this was all a mountain that went all the way over there, which we've removed. This is just sort of to open the area to give us more room to work with. We're going to obviously deal with this, but we will. I'm just at the moment transferring the dirt from one place to the next. To be clear, we are absolutely that couple that turn our backs on each other. Yeah, too right. Hell yeah. Fine by me. I ain't staying in this breeding position all night. No way. I get far too hot. The problem is we're opposite. Steph is always cold. She's always absolutely freezing. Even if it's like 30 degrees, she's freezing. I am generally always hot and warm. So I can have a spoon for a bit, but then I get too hot. So I'll roll over and I'll be like half hanging out the duvet because A, she stole all of it, and B, I just get too hot. And she can't get under the duvet enough because she's too cold. So it just doesn't work. I just have to have a spoon for a bit, roll over, go to sleep. You're a human snowman? Yeah, so is Steph. Not to be that guy, but the guy who is always hot is wearing a heart monitor. True. True. Yeah, very true. I've always taken it as I'm always hot, and therefore I have good blood circulation. I totally just pulled one of these wires. Is that still on? Yeah, it is. It's fine. And I have good blood circulation. I've always put it down to that. But no, maybe I just have heart problems. Who knows? No, Steph just, yeah, Steph is just on the pillow and she's snoring. She's gone. These sound really loud. Why do you sound so loud? You have the superpower of instantly falling asleep. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. When I was younger and I was in college, it used to be, I'd be like, right, I'm going to sleep now. Head hits pillow, gone. Within seconds. Oh, these fucking wires, man. Getting tangled up. I'm sat still. How can I be getting tangled up when I'm sat still, for fuck's sake? It's like 1 degree here, and I have the bedroom window wide open and the floor fan going on max. Sign of good circulation. This needs to hurry up. Come on. Pissing me off now. I need to actually remove the trapdoors in this mob farm. I need to remove this whole mob farm. I have to be 20 plus hours awake to drop off instantly. Yeah, I mean, I still take ages. Do you think you should drink a coffee within your test to see what happens when you drink it? They told me just to be normal. Just do what I would usually do. You know. I don't really want to slam 5 cups of coffee, have my palpitations come out, and they go, oh yeah, you just had too much caffeine. Because I'm sort of... I think the coffee amplified the issue, but I don't want them to just be like, yeah, it was caffeine. I want them to actually see what the issue is. I did make it clear to him it doesn't happen every day. Like, it is probably every other day if I had to put, like, a time period on it. That's literally what it was. But it can't be the case because it's continued. Coffee massively amplified it, I think, and caffeine did. But it's continued even now. And I haven't drunk coffee in ages, right? So it continues on a minor scale even now. And I don't drink any caffeine. I just drink water. So that's what makes me think there's something else going on. But we'll find out. Let's deal with this elite first button. Do it one at a time, man. What's good? Probably chaotic first chat. Yes, it was. But what's good? Let's have a think here. Beer. Steak. Using your Twitch Prime sub to save yourself money every single month. I just realised the tree cam is actually moved. We haven't had to do any balls on the tree today, but I need to move that tree cam back. Give me 1 minute, because it's on the top of this shelf. It's so because the wire's right at the limit. Stay there. Ah! Steady. I'm so paranoid about knocking wires and shit. I haven't actually even got tree cam open, but should we need it, that's in the right place. Just the last thing I want is that camera to come crashing down onto my face. That'd be bad. What happened if I gift 1 sub since it says drops are on? I think you get something for gifting a sub. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote it, but I'm fairly sure you get something for gifting a sub. Somebody in chat might be able to confirm that. You get something for watching the stream, and I think something for gifting a sub. I believe. Yeah, Jen says you get a mask. There you go. Or a mask, if you're from North. A mask. Ah, fuck this. I can't be asked to wait. Let's go. I'm impatient. Although I am going to take the gunpowder from here. Could be due to stress. Possibly, yep. But this was going on long before my current situation happened, so. Them pagodas look so sick. Every time I see them, I'm like, damn, that looks cool. Anyone know if the creeper farm is working or not? What, the TNT creeper vibe? Yeah, that works. I wonder which chunks have been loaded and which haven't, chat. Who else loves the cold side of a pillow? I don't mind it. I'm not really asked either way. Hey, phone on, how are you, mate? Then again, I'm also not one of these people that love a big, plump, fluffy pillow. Like, just give me a fucking bit of wood or something. That'll do. I wish that was an exaggeration. No, I will sleep with shit of the shit. Don't bother me. Had the same pillow for years. Ew. Think of all the grease and grime and shit that's come off of your hair and flakes of skin that have now infused your pillow over the years, Jen. Might be time to might be time for a fresh one, don't you think? I might take one more layer off here. I think one more will do it. I have to have allergy pillows because I'm fucking asthma and hay fever and shit. Guarantees not changed his in like 10 years. Oh no, not at all. Like if you take the pillowcase off my main pillow, there's like fucking blood and shit in it from nosebleeds I've had over the years. Life goes on. My other pillow, pristine, because they only ever use one. And Steph still hates it, and I have to get her a new one. Good night, Lozzie. Thank you for coming to say hello. It's always good to see you. I wonder if this heart monitor can register if I have a poo. Do you think they'll notice that? I'm like... They were like, what did you do at 12:37? Did you have a shit? No, we were trying to obscure the monitor, the results of your monitor. You never had a real nosebleed? Is that weird? No. I've had nosebleeds from blowing my nose too hard. I've had nosebleeds from falling over. I've had nosebleeds from hitting myself, like doing a face palm like that.
Heart nerd hat. Caffeine promotes the release of things called noradrenaline and norepinephrine. May spike blood pressure, causing heart flutters or palpitations. But, in some cases, if someone has unrelated noradrenaline and norepinephrine sources, like overactive adrenal medulla, caffeine just heightens it. Also treatable also, not medical or financial advice.
Interesting. I forgot where my pillow camping... Oh, I forgot my pillow when I went camping. And used a rolled up leather hat. Oh, sorry, I used a leather hat and a rolled up hoodie as a pillow, and it was pretty good. Man, I will slum it with sleep. Doesn't bother me. Like, I'll sleep on the floor, you know what I mean? As long as I'm in a warm, dry, safe building, it's fine by me. I will sleep on the floor, and have done before. Thank you for the 200 bits though, Johnny. Taking the number 3 spot and almost halfway onto towards the bit streak here. Paid what's SEK? Obviously that's a currency of some sort, but Oh, Swedish krona. What's the US dollar or pound equivalent of that? I did think about making that joke, Niall, but then I thought, actually, A, it's not funny, and B, I'm not a DJ, so yeah. Obviously, Niall has just gone for it, and you know, this is another example, Niall, another lesson for you to just sometimes take a second to think before you speak, you know. 1 sec is 7p. Okay, so 500 divided by 7. Well, 49 divided by 7 would be... Oh, sorry. So $49 would be 490. So you paid like almost $50 for a pillow. Is that a lot? Like for a good pillow? I don't really know. I have no idea if that's a lot or not. Like, I'd probably pay $50 if it was like a worldie of a pillow. Like, hell yeah. Now, if you have an unreal pillow, I'd pay $7 for it. Hell yeah. Well, $50 for it. You paid £145 for a pillow. What? Has it got fucking gold leaf in it or something? 500 sexes is 36 quid. Yeah, I'd pay that all day for a pillow. I paid £400 for a mattress. Best thing I ever did. Now, a mattress is a worthy investment. Hell yeah. I would spend $1,000 on a mattress if it was absolutely perfect. Hell yeah. If I laid on it, I was like, wow, this is it. I'll spend $1,000 on it. I don't think the quality of sleep that you get can be understated. Like a Premier Inn mattress, I think they're like £900 if you want to buy one. And, yeah, those things, like, oh my god. I fucking love Premier Inn beds. I meant to contact the hotel I stayed at in Dublin in February. That's the best bed I've ever slept in. I was going to contact them and ask them what mattresses they use. And I was going to look if I can buy them somewhere. It's the best bed I've ever slept in. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, people sometimes say you feel like you're floating, like, on a cloud. In, like, if you're in, like, a really comfy bed. That was the first time I've ever felt that. Like, I laid there and I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, my whole body is just chilling. Like, this is nuts. The hotel in Dublin was called... That's a very good question. What was it called? Fuck, what was it called? Like the Green Man or something? Green Man? No. No, I think it was called the Green Hotel. I think that's just what it was called. Some hotels actually sell their mattresses from their own site for a cut. Well, not a used one, I hope. I don't want a fucking used one. The problem is this bed was also... I can't remember how big it was. I think it was fucking... I think it was like the biggest you can get. It was humongous. Like, me and a buddy of mine shared the room. It was just way cheaper. And... I felt like I was in my bed at home, and like, I could like put my arm out there, and I was nowhere near him. Like, it was crazy. Interesting, Forte. Yeah, I do want to contact them whenever I I'll probably say it to Steph, you don't get a choice. She's picky with mattresses, but there's no way she wouldn't like this mattress. It's not possible. Even the buddy of mine and the other two that were staying in a different room said that it's the best bed they've ever slept in. Like, it was just incredible. So when me and Steph get a bed, she doesn't get a say. That's what we're getting. Like, that is it. And if it comes to it and she's like, no, I need to try it, I will fly her to Dublin. Go to this hotel and say, can we just quickly try your bed out? Lay on it and fly home. Done. I bet for them. Oh, true. Yeah, actually, never mind. Steph hates hotel beds. She just wouldn't lay on it. Yeah, that's true. Well, unfortunately, Bob, you're just going to have to take a gamble then and trust me that it's the best mattress you'll ever sleep in. But I won't trust the internet. Yeah, I won't trust the internet anymore. The mattresses will be the stuff with all... The mattresses will be stuffed with all my money. Yeah, I don't trust the internet anymore. So I'll put my remaining £50 as a mattress thing. I've got to contact my accountant today and see if the capital gain still applies. I'm 99% sure it will, but I had a chat with Kev yesterday. He reckons there's a way out of it because of it. Especially if you filed a police report, so we'll see. I've got a feeling it's not going to matter, and she's just going to say, unfortunately, as shit as it is, you got to pay it. Or at least you'd have to have some proof that the person who did it has been captured or something. Yeah, like when me and Steph went away for our anniversary, we had a lovely bed and I was just straight in it. And Steph like lays out this massive blanket and she'll lay on the blanket on top of the bed, but she won't lay on the bed. And she'll cover up the pillow with something as well. She'll be like, I want a cuddle. You're all the way over there, and I can't come to you because if a little bit of this mattress or duvet touches you, you're going to freak out. So this is kind of a bit of a difficult situation. Well, I'm working on it. Just leave it with me. I'll figure it out. You have to pay tax on the sale of crypto. So you have to pay capital gains, as you would with any asset that's up. So, because So, I got quite lucky because when the US election happened, obviously, markets absolutely boomed. Made a lot of money. And I sold. Because I expected a pullback. And that's a capital gains tax event. So I took that money that would be for capital gains and put it in my bank account. I thought I was going to keep it in my wallet. But I was like, if I leave it there, I'm probably going to want to invest it. So just get rid of it. And then I won't be tempted. And that's what I did. I took it all to my bank account. But then I reallocated all of the profits. And yeah, that's when I got hit. And the profits at the reallocation was up at the time. And so I'll have to pay about £5,000 in capital gains for money I never even saw. So hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. The problem is I can't prove I don't think I'm going to be able to prove enough that I have no affiliation with where the money went. It was a fraud thing. And things like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. Capital gains tax depends on different things. Depends on what if you have any capital losses and various other things. And the country you live in. Is there a chance they'll catch a guy and get your money back? No. They might figure out who did it, but the money won't be... You can't get the money back. The money's gone. That's not how decentralized finance works. This stupid little tuft from this thing. Can you see it on the camera? It's fucking me off. Did you use leverage post-presidential elections? Abso-fucking-lutely. But not leveraged futures. Leveraged futures is literal suicide. Okay. Nope. Well, it's literal suicide for somebody that's investing over a long term. If you're doing a quick like scalp or a sweep or a swing trade or something like that, then you can get away with it. That's sort of what they're for. But you shouldn't whack like a fucking 4x leverage on BTC and hold it for 6 months. That you'll just get annihilated. Hi Liam, how are you, mate? I can't remember what leverage. I think I was 4x leveraged on the presidential election thing. Pretty sure it was a 4x allocation, so every percent it went up or down was actually 4% instead of 1%, so that was nice. And the markets went boom, up like 30% in a day. Multiply that by 4. So more than doubled your money in a day. It was pretty crazy. Was the outcome in the election what you what you suspected? Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. If you taking a neutral stance, looking from the outside in, it was very obvious that Trump was going to win. But you know, there's always a chance. No. Whilst I may or may not agree with you, James, I do not. We're not going to do politicals here. Let me get a 1 second on that. I don't want to do political stuff because we don't do political conversations in here. It's just not worth it. Unfortunately, there's too much emotion involved for a lot of people, and people can't just have a normal conversation about it, and therefore, we just avoid all topics to do with it. So, it's only a 1 second, mate. Don't worry. It's just to remove the message so it doesn't spark a political discussion. Good, bro, and you? Yeah, we're okay, man. We're all right. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Talk football said, yeah, Anxton, yeah, indeed. Indeed. Am I clearing this, or is this part? No, I think we've done that, right? I never get upset about politics. Only the other side does that. Well, this is the thing. You know, I would be more than happy to discuss politics and things like that and political opinions, but unfortunately, it's just not possible for people to keep emotions and biases. Not necessarily biases, because that is politics, but it's not possible for people to keep emotions out and things like that. If it was a case where a respectful discussion could be had, where everybody's opinions and views are respected, and a constructive debate could be had, I'd absolutely do it. But unfortunately, that's not the case, so we can't do that. Chelsea are in the run. Yeah, I did see that. But honestly, I want Chelsea to win it. Fuck Liverpool. Fuck Arsenal. Fuck City. Up the Chelsea. Bye, Dozy. Bye. James, don't be mad at me. Although, I did see a because I pulled up my Flash Score app yesterday, and I was watching the timer tick up and the score, and I put the commentary on, and what the fuck just happened there? It leaves messages. That's fucked. I did see a glimmer of excitement in Steph's face when United won, so we're on the right path. You're not mad? Okay, good. Thank you, man. Appreciate your understanding. Have you got your whispers on, by the way, James? Just to send you a little something. Need to send you a little something. Here's Steph's support. So before I met her, she was Chelsea. However, obviously that can't stand, because if she supports any team other than her boyfriend's, that is literally cheating, almost of the worst form. And so she has no choice but to be United. And there's a United fan in everybody, whether you want to admit it or not. There's a United fan in everybody. And so, yeah, I'm working on making her a full convert. She'll get there. Yeah, like if Steph came to me, she was like, I'm really sorry, babe. I cheated on you and had a massive gangbang with a bunch of dudes. Like, that would be more okay. It's obviously still very wrong. That would be more okay than if she was like, yeah, I support another team. No, she's not. No, she's not. So that's Liverpool fans. Well, you can tell because Liverpool fans talk about United more than they do Liverpool. So, you know, all of those guys deep down, they just don't want to admit it, have a bit of United in them. And that's fine. Like, that's absolutely fine. We embrace that and we know that. So good saying, hated, adored, but never ignored. But they talk more about us than themselves. So that would suggest an obsession and therefore a underlying love. Oh, you think they are on, James? Hold on, let me whisper you something real quick. Is this you? Here it is.
And his name is Matrixon!
Whoa! There you go.
You got me into investing and doing my own research. Thank you.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits, mate. Appreciate that. Hey, enjoy the journey, mate. Investing is not a goal, right? The goal is not to retire fully ever. Like, you know, it's not to hit $1 million. It's not, you know, it's nothing like that. Investing is a passion. It's a drive that every single day you want to go further and further and further and push the limits and multiply money every single day. The number doesn't matter, just multiply it. And I hope you find the love in it for that as well, the same that I have, because it's a beautiful game. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. I was going to fill this in, but there's actually no point. I think we just whack some torches in here and call it good. I hope you got that whisper, James, but there you go, mate. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Wash. Taking the #1 spot. Blaster's past halfway. What a legend. Thank you, man. Right, let me grab... That's what he did. Okay, good. Good. All is well, sir. All is well. Right, that's what it's over here. Oh, what did Steph say? No, I've missed this. Apparently worse. I mean, if Steph had a gangbang with the United squad, she'd have had more than a little United in her. Look. After last night, if Steph had come and said to me that her and Amad Diallo had, you know, slept together, I would be so fucking jealous. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be just jealous. But what the fuck? Why didn't I get to do that? That's how boring sex with Rashford would be. Be no emotion in it at all. None. I just... Do you know how much abuse I got for the opinion a couple of years ago of wanting Rashford to be sold? He had his really good season, and I said, get rid of him, because he just hasn't got the mentality. I saw it a mile off. And I got so much abuse for that, and now everybody wants him gone. Like... Now people are waking up to it and go, this dude is fucking... He's just fallen out of love with the game or something. There's no hunger there. Like... And I don't want to assume or anything like that, but I genuinely think money's got something to do with it. When you made so much money by that age and you have no reason to push as hard as you can or run that extra yard, like... Because you're on a 5-year deal at 350 grand a week or whatever it is. Like, so, and it's the same with fighters. Conor McGregor is actually a very good example. Somebody who, when he was fighting for money, was, I don't think anybody could beat him in his prime. And then he got money, and you know, it destroyed his fight game. He's still a brilliant fighter, but that extra bit of hunger in you to want to just push the limit just sort of goes because you're comfortable. And politics are too emotional, your boundaries are out of whack. True, football is also an emotional conversation. But the good news is, as I said, there's a little United fan in everybody, so they eventually, you know the truth deep down. Yeah. Well, despite all the court stuff, Holes, just from a fighting perspective and a simple terms of money versus fighting, which is the analogy we're making here, or the comparison we're making here. You know, when you don't have to fight for that anymore, your game's going to drop off, right? And it shows. Ganacho, I think, is being treated unfairly. I think he'll bounce back. The kid's only 20, you know. He doesn't understand. He'll get there. But Rashford's got no excuse. 27, like, you should know at that age. Jesus, Liam. Jesus. I don't actually know what the money was. I think, was it $250,000? Something like that? I think it was. Something like that. This is why everyone should get into professional wrestling. It's way more fun and less complicated. Well, professional mud wrestling, actually, no, is what I'd highly recommend. I'll get out. Water time, chat. If you have a beverage nearby, please type a button. Cheers and have a sip of it. Gotta stay hydrated. I haven't really drunk much today. That's all I've drunk. So instead, I'm gonna just drink as much as I possibly can until I feel ill. 1 second. Whew. There we go. Well, in all, I think it's hard to separate. Sure, but if you just look at the correlation between money and his fight game, there's a correlation that shouldn't be ignored. Like, it's very obvious to me that the money affected, and I think that's the same with Rashford in the sense that United. Yo, an ITD, United on the team for me with a nickname. How do I give the dog a bone while it's City? Fuck your thing. DJ, thank you so much. Oh, Paddock Action Stations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 1:05 in the afternoon. Turn these down a little bit. It is 1:05 in the afternoon. We are now in full-blown Paddock Stations. We are 1,469 bits away from saving the streak. Everybody, Paddock. 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 Monka ass. I can't tell if I'm getting XP or not yet. Oh, I think I am. Hey, Buster.
69.
My situation aside, obviously I've made nothing. I've made minus fucking tens of thousands of dollars. But you must have done alright with this little pump that's happened recently, man. Happy Upsember to you. Down 11, thank you for the 100 bits. Specific with the 38. Tall ball with 69. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tasty with the 100 bits as well. But I'm currently trying dairy-free as a wee girl might be allergic. Any tips? Yeah, Steph's right. That cathedral will make the best vegan cheese if you want to have that. Trying dairy-free. Any tips? Like, what other stuff might you like? Like, do you have, like, yogurts or something? Like, you can have dairy-free yogurts? I'm doing pretty well. Not looking forward to taxes, though. Well, the way you got to look at it is, even if full... This is such a Nightwolf thing. I bet this is Nightwolf. Oh, no, it's Tom! Specific, thank you for the 204 bits. DJ with the 180. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, yogurts-wise, Outpro do some bangers. Butter-wise, it's got to be Vitalite, or Vitalite, however you say it. Unbelievable stuff. Would highly recommend it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And his name is me.
Hooray! Bud woos, bud yays, bud hoorays in the chat. Boys, the streak lives on. Yeah, you got to think of it like this, Buster. If 40% gets wiped out and you've made 10 grand, you've still got a profit of 6. And that's 6 grand you never had. So you can't argue with that, right? Let's get it updated. Fair Shadow, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. Let me whack on the old streakaroonie here. 283. There it is. It lives on, boys. Boys. Also dairy free. Love vanilla almond milk and coconut milk. They have good yogurts too.
Hey, stop! Why? I just don't get it. I always catch you watching this sick. This is sick.
69.
Yeah, the almond milk's alright as well, as like a replacement for something like a cake or like mashed potato or whatever. That was just a few things you put. I haven't actually had almond milk in mashed potato, but where are we sitting at today with this? Oh, get in there. Look at that. Come on, baby. How far down are we looking for that? 9% drawdown? It's possible. Would absolutely love to see that. I don't know if you've seen the fucking liquidation maps, Buster. Or anybody that does investing. There's a little bit of alpha for you. A little bit of alpha. Take a look at these fuckers. This is the CoinAnk 3-day chart. We'll flip it. Give me model 2. Sure. This is the 3-day chart. All these liquidations to the upside got taken out up to the 105, wherever it got to, which is where I thought it was going to go. But take a look at this on the 1 week chart. For those who don't understand this, these are longs, and these tiny things are shorts. Longs, where the heated areas are, the prices tends to be drawn to. These are areas of interest. Look at the state of this. Fucking hell. Oh, I'd love to see a drawdown. Absolutely annihilate everyone that's fucking over leveraged in this. Send it to 96. That'd be beautiful. What's the 2 week one like? Alright, that doesn't show as much density, but it is there, as you see on the shorter time frame. I mean, this one says the same. Look at the week chart on here. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit to the upside on this one, but it's all just here. Send her down, boys. Send her down. I definitely wouldn't short it, but that's what I want. I want all of that shit to get taken out to like 97, 96. Max long. All the way. Send it to Valhalla. Beautiful. Tasty Tuna, thank you for the 100 bits. 1 minute 30 left on the train, by the way. 1 minute 30 left on the train. Thank you, Tasty Tuna. Appreciate that. Yeah, maybe don't use almond milk and mashed potatoes, but like almond milk and like a coffee, for example, is actually banging. I think, anyway. Those websites are CoinAnk and CoinGlass. Are 2 separate liquidation sites. You've also got decent trader liquidations. I haven't actually looked at those in ages. Liquidation maps. Please don't trade, by the way, solely off of these maps. These are just maps of areas of interest. Don't go, price is likely to go here, so it's going to go here. Price is likely to go there, because that's not how it works. They're just areas of interest. So this is decent trader. There's not really much going on. This is fucking bright. We got a dark mode. There we go. Turn that shit on. Can I not turn that on unless I accept cookies? Fuck that. I accept it. Oh, there we go. It's gone. There we go. So you've got long liquidation. Short liquidation to the upside. These are your longs. There's not really any longs down here. It's kind of weird, isn't it? This I don't know. I've not used this one in a little while, but it's I don't know. I don't find this one very helpful anymore. It needs to build up. I never accepted cookies anyway. Fuck knows what more information they could have got from me had I been accepting. Like the other thing, save passwords on Google Chrome. How many of you use that? I don't use that shit. I've never used that. Imagine I had fucking save passwords and when it comes up, do you want to save this password? And click yes on every single one. Then they took everything. Then they've got even more. They've got all my passwords as well. Not just the cookie access. So if you do that, fuck me, stop doing it. If you accept cookies, stop doing it. God, it could have been so much worse. So much worse. It was fucking bad, but it could have been even worse. Yeah, but even Bitwarden, like, that would have been fucking compromised if it was logged in. So. Oh. But in question, would it be considered FOMO if I took a bit of doesn't matter money, like, I mean, all money matters, but sure. The kind of amount where it would be more than comfortable never seeing again. That's actually an appropriate way of looking at it, yeah. If you're happy to lose it, or if it goes to zero, it's not going to change your life in any way. I'm putting it into Bitcoin just in case and leaving it. See, you're coming. Nightwolf, the massive anti-crypto guru, is now interested in crypto. That is a fucking top signal if I've ever seen one.
My Prime was usable today, so thought I better sub.
Jeremy, thank you for the 8 months, mate. Welcome back. That is a fucking top signal. Look. I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't buy. I would never do that. It's not my position to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't do, even if it doesn't matter money. However, if you wanted my opinion, that please do not make any investment decisions based on, if you were to whack don't matter money into a Bitcoin, an Ethereum, a Solana, whatever, something like that. Those are carefully selected assets for certain reasons, not random ones. In the next 3-4 months, do I think you'll make money? I think there's a high probability. However, should you do it? Not my decision. I don't invest based on hope. That's a way to get absolutely annihilated. I invest on systems and strategies, and I follow what the system says. The system might...
Merry
Tomorrow.
Christmas. I'm so sorry to hear you got scammed. Must all scammers step on Legos?
Yeah, it'd be nice. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that, Metabomb. You know, obviously I have no positions at the moment, so I just lost all my money due to a scam. But if I did, and I would have been long at the moment, but if the system tomorrow says get out, sell, I get out. Like, doesn't matter what I think it's going to do, you follow the system, you know? And so, making an investment on hope is not a good idea, but when you've got crypto bears asking maybe we should get in, that's a fucking top signal if I've ever seen one. That's a... Shit's probably going to start getting it. We're going to have a huge correction. It's got me thinking, exactly. And that's the point. As soon as the bears start waking up, and now they're all hyping it up, well, actually, that's a fucking top signal. Get out. Take care, hoes. Have a good one. We will see you later. Yeah, in fact, I had a buddy of mine message me yesterday saying, hey, have you seen that you can use a, like a bot thing to just passively make crypto? I was like, mate, this is the biggest load of shit that I've ever heard. Like, and he sent me, he's like, no, look at this. Like, that's a fucking top signal. Like, all my normie friends messaged me asking about meme coins last night. Top signal right there, exactly. I've had friends of mine going, oh, would you mind helping me out get into it? Top signals all over the place. All over the place. You can't miss them. HTTPS is at least encrypted. Also, all information stored in cookies isn't needed. You should have the choice which information they're allowed to have. I mean, HTTPS might be encrypted, but it didn't save me in this situation. Yeah, didn't save me in this situation. It's still session data. It doesn't matter. HTTPS or not. If you're logged in, they're in, and that's it. Or if you have an active cookie on it, they're in, you know. Strictly speaking, the answer to is this FOMO has to be yes, though, right? Yeah, no, it's massively FOMO. Of course it is. You've been a crypto bear. You've watched for the past months the price go to the fucking moon, and now you're going, oh, maybe I should have got in. Or maybe I should get in. That's a fucking top signal right there. That is a get the hell out of Dodge signal. For me. Gotcha. Send a love button. I shared your video with my son who's young and doesn't understand the threat on the internet. As a parent, I appreciate your video and your transparency. Oh, thank you, man. I hope that... I mean, that was the goal of the video. I hope it can provide... Or I hope that your son, even though he's young, takes the video seriously. And I hope it awakens him to what can happen on the internet. And that he benefits from it. Another way to phrase it... If you look at the amount of money you would have put in and think, I can lose this and not care. Another way to phrase it, if you look at an amount of money you would put in and think, I can lose this and not care, does that make it less FOMO? Which I'm leaning towards saying, no, it's still FOMO. Well, of course it's FOMO. You're a crypto bear. You think the whole thing is stupid. You think Bitcoin and everything has no value. But you're convincing yourself otherwise because you've seen the performance of the asset and now trying to convince yourself that if I put a little bit in, that it doesn't matter if I lose it. Might be able to make a little bit of money. Which is FOMO. Yeah. Simple. It's literally simple as that. I imagine my video has caused people to have FOMO. Fuck me. Button turned $3.5 grand into tens of thousands of dollars in a year. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but a fuckload of hard work went into doing it. Doing shit I didn't want to do every single day. With essentially no days off. There was 2 that I missed for reasons I couldn't control. And that got me there. Like, and now, you know, there's going to be people that sit there and go, oh, fuck, well, maybe I should put some money in because I can do the same. Like, no. Unless you're dedicated, unless you fucking grind every day and do shit that you don't want to do. Hours and hours and hours. Yeah, it ain't happening. It's not happening. Simple as that. So, what you're experiencing now is full-blown FOMO. As I'm sure you're not the only one. Well, as you said, John Bams is as well. But John Bams is all about dividends and stuff, isn't he? Which is not a not smart way to invest. That is a very smart way to invest, actually. If you've got a good amount of money and you're in things like fucking Coca-Cola that pay decent dividends. Or dividends, I should say, not dividends. Then yeah, but you're also going to look at that and see that if you had a little bit of money in Bitcoin or crypto, it would have enormously outperformed your dividends. And you could have made a shitload more money, which is, again, FOMO. Correct, Adam. And now everybody's gone, wow, it's gone up and up and up. Maybe I should get in. Completely FOMOing into the market. At the peaks. Like, it's too late now to get in now. It might not be too late, I shouldn't say that. But where were you a year ago? 18 months ago? 6 months ago? You didn't care. Where were you? And now you care. But it's too late. You've missed all of the performance. It's gone. You know, you've got... The election was a massive catalyst. You've got 4 years now until the next one happens. As have I, because I've just lost everything because of this scam. You know, elections from a seasonality perspective are generally very, very bullish. And now you've got 4 years before the next one. So, to see large amounts of performance, maybe, from the seasonality perspective, you gotta wait 4 years for it. I hate you and United. Holy fuck. How did you, man, just score 2 like that in 2 minutes? Oh my fucking god. I was about to tweak out watching the game yesterday. Manchester will always be red, my friend. It'll always be red. We were the better team. Deserved to win. City in the mud. Cheating bastards. You know what you are. I hope to try again in 4 years. Oh no, we'll be well underway of the rebuild in 4 years, but... The hope is, well, I don't want to give away too much stuff here because I've worked fucking hard for the knowledge that I have. But also, equally, there's probably going to be a lot of people that are too arrogant to act on it or just won't appreciate the value of what I'm actually saying here. But I believe in a crypto cycle. I think every 4 years, I think the liquidity cycle is a real thing. I think it does affect prices and there is a correlation there. And therefore, you know, bull markets are every 4 or so years, whatever, 4 or 5 years, however you want to calculate that. We're in one at the moment. I think the next US election will also have a huge amount of volatility in markets to create money and an opportunity. Yes. And so I hope in the years running up to that we can make a little bit of money now, again, and build up something, maybe even $1,000 or $2,000, who knows. Build up a little bit, and then multiply that, hopefully, over the coming years through various different ways. Crypto doesn't work in all of those years, in my opinion. You have to adjust your expectations and adjust your approach. Might be in stocks for a large period of time. But then when that cycle comes around again, hopefully we'll have a decent amount of money, maybe 3, 4, 5 grand to go in and multiply it up. We'll see. But it's a lot of work. It's not just as easy as fucking, you know, buy it and... Oh, I mean, you can just buy it and hold it, but that's... At this time, to do that now is a bad idea. For at least if you're going to hold for like 2 years, 2-3 years. Terrible idea. Hi, Button. I'm very sorry for what happened. I hope good things come your way. All the way from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love that Nightwolf's FOMOing, but equally it terrifies me. That's a top secret. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I was going to sort of send a bridge sort of up here. Nah, I'm not doing it. Oh, man. You watch fucking Bitcoin will go to 120k and a night will be like, fuck, why did I do it? Oh, I can't wait for that. Clip this, it's coming. It's coming. The night was it's gonna happen now, and night will be like, fuck. Why was I not allocated? Guess you better fix your web application. That is a shit excuse for forcing someone to leave their information on the internet. They should be afraid of that. You're willing to leave hackable information on the internet and things that happen to Button. Wait, what's happened? Hold on. What am I missing here? Oh, you're still talking about HTTPS? I'm so confused what you two are talking about. What I would say, though, is it's taking up a lot of the chat room. If you wouldn't mind moving that conversation to like a whisper or a Discord conversation, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Seems like this is a very intense, heated debate, and I don't know what's going on. I don't think most of the chat do, so if you wouldn't mind moving that to Discord or whispers, I would appreciate it. We're going to go to the casino. That's how you multiply your money. I mean, you joke about that, but that is basically how most people treat the crypto world. I'm going to buy this random fucking meme coin. This is actually exactly what Nightwolf would do. I'm going to buy this random fucking Joe Biden cum coin. Because I think it's going to go to the moon. And I'm going to put all my money in there. And then when I get annihilated, I'm going to cry about it. Because I took a stupid gamble. Cum coin, cum rocket's a real thing. In fact, fuck knows. Let's go on Deck Screener and have a look. Let's have a look here. There might be some. There could be some horrible stuff on there. So I've got to be a bit careful here. Yeah, you got cum token, cum coin, cum rocket. I'm gonna cum coin. Oh god. Kamala Harris. Some of them are so funny, man. But like, This is the kind of shit Nightwolf is interested in. Like, all this dumb shit. Look at all this crap. Rismus. That's the kind of thing Nightwolf would buy. DJ. There's one for Nightwolf. But look at all this shit. Flog. Like, this is the kind of stuff that Nightwolf will put his money in. That he just gets absolutely annihilated. What are the top performers in the last 24 hours? Pengu, Doe, Moondog. Look at these percentages. This is so funny. Pengu is up 831 million% in the last 24 hours. Oh, God. Funny, man. Oh. So funny. So, if you put $1 in, you could sell for $825 million. Oh, man. Fuck me. If that doesn't scream a rug pull, I don't know what does. So funny. You trade stuff once an hour based on markets, or do you wait a day? I'm a long-term investor. I don't do day trading. Fuck that. Day trading is so complicated. Requires hours and hours and hours of your attention. I'm just running around like an idiot right now. I need to figure out what I'm doing. Day trading requires hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, which I don't have. So I do long-term investing, operating over a time scale of months, weeks and months, rather than weeks, months, and even years in some cases, rather than daily, let alone fucking hourly. Pudgy Penguin NFTs are now worth the same as a Bitcoin. Mate, it's mental. Like, who the fuck is... How can you see what happened in 2021 with all the monkey shit? Or the apes, whatever they were. See what happens with all that. And think, I'm going to buy an NFT. Like, it's actually crazy. I'd best get minting some of these. Top signal. Everything Nightwolf says is a top signal because he's a bear, and I love it. So when do you move, or when do you move your money around? What do you consider your move time if something is going bad? Well, that's why systemization is so important. I don't decide anything. My system decides things. Emotionality is a path to suicide in financial markets. Acting on emotion is a terrible, terrible idea and a way to certain destruction. If you want to make money, the only way to do that, in my opinion, at least, to be competent and professional in the crypto world, especially, is systemization. And systemization is going to remove all human biases and emotional factors out of the market and only focus on the one thing, which is the asset class itself and the facts and figures. And that's it. The fundamentals. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, a lot of people aren't equipped to be able to do investing, let alone crypto investing. Like, the amount of people, this is an example, not Twitter. The amount of people that will FOMO into this is insane. And then when this has a correction, which can be 20, 30% sometimes. Let's say this had a correction, even in the lower end of that, like a 15% correction. The immediate thing that happens is emotionality of shit, panic, get out, sell positions, bam, 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 bam. And then everybody panics, everybody freaks out, and then there's a bounce. And it comes back up, and then it just soars even fucking higher than where it was originally. Somewhere up here. There we go. And that's the big issue. And that's why systemization is so important. Because I don't care, because I operate over such a long time horizon. If I buy here, it comes down 25%. I don't care because the system tells me to stay in. You know, we have, you know, I mean, let's say it comes down 25% over the course of a week or two. But if my system is still saying that the right call to do is stay long, either A, my system is broken, because it should be telling me to get out when this is happening, at least a day or two in, or B, it's looking at a broader spectrum where that 25% drop is not relevant in the scheme of the year or two that I'm operating over. And maybe the system is looking over a spectrum of this, which is 6 months. So it depends how you build your system. Every system is unique. Everybody has different risk appetites, and everybody wants different things out of the market. And that's the reality. I hope that sort of makes sense. So you have someone else decide for you if you should move. No, not somebody else. There's no one else involved. The thing that decides is the system. You put the numbers into the system, and the system spits out a probability, basically, because everything is probabilities. And it goes the likely, you know, these fundamentals that you've identified that are correlated to positive or negative performance in the market, based on these and the numbers that you input, this is the probability of the market going this direction or this direction. That's all it is. I remember taking profit from my Apple stocks back at 144, ended up buying back in higher. So I've recently done something similar with Tesla. Sorry to keep banging on about it. It's not interested in the world of investing. We take a look at Tesla. Pre-market's at 440, right? This crazy... I've thought Tesla's been undervalued for a very long time. And I've held Tesla stock for a very long time. And this run-up, I felt, was great. But it was... Now it's getting surreal. Like, this is a bit too much, right? This can't continue. You know, Tesla stock is added... At what period is this here? Let's have a look. 60%. I'm just doing some rough numbers. Tesla stock's added like $800 billion in valuation in the space of a month. That can't continue, in my opinion. That there has to be a correction here at some point. So I sold at 408, which is... It was the top of this candle here. I sold there. And got out. Get the fuck out of Dodge. And since then, it's up 7%. Since. So, I got quite lucky because I was very close to rotating the money that I'd sold out of Tesla here into my wallet, and I never did. And had I have done that, I'd have lost everything. And then I would have been fucking devastated. I lost everything in the crypto wallet, and it was most of the money that I had, but I didn't get completely wiped out because of it. Yeah, you literally build your own system that removes all biases from the market, removes even your own. And to actually build on that, we were talking about liquidation maps earlier. You know, and I looked at them and go, wow, look at the fucking heat to the downside here. Surely there's a pullback. I mean, maybe, but that might be one thing out of 50, and the other 49 are saying to stay in because it, you know, there's a good chance it's going to continue higher. So that's systemization. But yeah, Big Dog J, I may have made the Tesla call wrong. I didn't make the Tesla call wrong because I did make money on it. But, you know, should I have stayed in? Yeah, but I don't have a system for the Tesla stock because that was all bought ages ago as a long-term investment. I just felt that there was better opportunities elsewhere to make more money because Tesla had so much outperformance. Anyway, sorry if you're somebody who couldn't give a shit about financial discussions. Back to reality. So what I'm thinking is we have a path come up this bridge and go round. I don't know where it's going to connect. Let's have a look, actually. Like, what are you talking about, Lyle? Trading at 300 PE? What are you talking about, PE? The thing with Tesla talk as well is having analysed it over the last few years, all it takes is one bad earnings call and the fucking thing capitulates. So, you know, Q4 earnings comes in and Tesla, let's say, haven't made as much money. That stock will that'll go down to like fucking 300 or something overnight. But I think in general, if you held Tesla stock over the next 10 years, you would still win even at these prices. Bad earnings call for good companies, time to buy. Exactly. But unfortunately, people don't invest, based on fundamentals, which they should. Price to earnings ratio, whether or not a stock is overvalued, just undervalued. I don't think you can base a decision that you make off of that. I mean, it might give you a small gauge, but you have to look at fundamentals of companies. You know, for example, Euro 2020, Cristiano Ronaldo did an interview at the end, and there was 2 bottles of Coke sat on the desk, but he doesn't believe or drink Coke, and all he did was move them off the table. And Coke lost like $5 billion in sales, or something like that. You know, and if they report, and that would show up on an earnings report, you know, because that's a significant loss. But that doesn't mean that the fundamentals of that company were bad or have changed. They're still the same. There was other outside influences. I'm also not saying that Coca-Cola is a good investment. I don't know. I've never studied it. I'm just using this as an example. Tesla riding the Trump election, where Elon's having the same regulation now, won't last forever. Well, this is the other thing, and this is a personal belief of mine, and you know, I'm sure there may be other people that share it and some that don't. I think Tesla and SpaceX have been hampered for years via regulations and stuff like that. For whatever reason, I need to remove that. Sorry, for whatever reason, I think they've been hampered for years. And held back through it just taking forever for things to go through and be signed off and tested and approved. And I think what a lot of people are banking on is that now Elon and Trump are sort of in together, that the Trump administration will help to pass all of the licenses and things like that quicker than what they would have been done previously. That's what I think. And that's why all this value is being added to the market. Not all regulations are bad. That's very true. But I do think that they are very much over-regulated in some of the things they try to do. For example, a good SpaceX example is they had to conduct an investigation on sharks. Of the likelihood that when a booster returns and hits the ocean or whatever, what's the likelihood of a shark being hit? And when they conducted that and submitted it, it was then put forward, what's the likelihood of a whale being hit? And like, these things take months, and in some cases, like, it's just the likelihood of a whale being hit or even a shark is so unbelievably low. Like, but that investigation still had to happen. And stuff like that, I don't think is crucial to anything. I think it's just there to hamper the project for whatever reason. I think like the coral effect on like reefs and stuff in the nearby vicinity, I think is very relevant. But a shark, the other side of the earth, with one singular object landing, covering an area of water that's maybe 5 by 5 meters or something like that, or however big, 10 by 10 meters. I think that's kind of crazy, but there you go. Okay. Anyway. I don't know what we're going to do path-wise. I was going to do... Button, stop getting fucking distracted and play your game. You're just flying around chatting bollocks right now. Right. Is there any way to connect... Oh, we could connect it up to this, I guess. That's one avenue. We could bring this down here, do a bridge here and connect. We also need a path. I can't base judgments based off of this wall, because this wall is going, because... Well, yes, we have that entrance there, but this whole base just sucks. So we need to do something about that. This... We're going to have... Maybe we don't do a bridge here and just do like a path instead. But I've got to connect this up in some way to something. I don't know what. The reality is this area has been fucking awful for building in and requires so much more terraforming than I initially thought. That's okay, but... I mean, we've done a good job of this so far, but it requires so much work. So let's get an idea here with the path. It's not impossible, but poor sharks. True. Right? Like, it's even less likely that a whale gets hit because there's far less of them in the ocean. But, you know, I think that is just an absolutely absurd investigation to have to conduct. And the probability is like 0.000000001. There's more chance of being struck by lightning. You know what I mean? And I think that's over-regulation. But then, you know, if you're going to be pedantic like that and just do stupid, over-the-top things like that, well, then you've got to ask, well, what about if the rocket hits a seal or a cod or a dolphin or... And then you go down this fucking rabbit hole of just pointless shit. That's just ridiculous. Sure, but marine life is a broad thing. I don't know if that's true or not, if it was a broad marine life thing. That's a fair enough thing to do. But if included, and, you know, if it's like... If the investigation is, are there any reefs in this area that could be damaged? Is there anything in this area that could be damaged? Versus, what's the probability of a shark being hit? A seal? A dolphin? And you have to work all these probabilities out. It takes ages to do your market research on. That's just absurd. Chat, I'm going to treat myself to a Christmas wrap. I think I've earned it after the fucking weekend of shit that I've had. This will be my last one, probably. Traitor, you're welcome to come over, bub. I'll only be home for about an hour because I'll have to go to the gym. Creating your order. Paying. Hey, success. I should have ordered this 20 minutes ago, but it's fine. My orders. I ordered one once, I think it's a couple of years ago. And I got a phone call. I was like, who the fuck's calling me? And I'm like, hey, so we don't actually have any turkey to put in this. I was like, it's all good. Just fucking chuck some more shit in there. Some more sausages, I think. The ocean is absolutely important, but, you know, and there are important things to consider. But the probabilities of a shark being hit by a rocket or a whale is broadenize that to an animal or a fish of some sort, a marine species being hit by it, and call it a day. You know, you don't need to do each individual thing. I'll come to the gym. I'm sure some sexy lads are there. Well, actually, the gym I go to, Adam, is just full of old men. So, it might not be your thing. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're into, like, 60, 70-year-old blokes. That's fine by me. It's not my thing. But each their own. But there's a sexy man in there. Oh, thanks, bub. You're very wrong, but I don't think any male or female is going to see me walk into the gym with a fucking heart monitor straps me and go, that guy's pretty fit. I think the probability of that is extremely low. I wonder if we can do a bridge into this. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got the fucking tree. This hill is stupid. We were going to put a stable for Gary. Do we keep the hill? I don't know. Maybe we do. 69. Okay, hold on. Yeah, you would, but you have a bias, unfortunately, bub. No, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But you are biased to me. If I walked into the gym and you didn't go, yum, I would be, that would be concerning, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not the actual design of this, so it'd be 3 middle. So it's here, here, and here. Oh, monitoring and hating really get you going. Do you know what I mean? Like it's probably not. It's highly unlikely that any male or female is gonna look at that and go, "Ooh, yeah, that's a bit of me." I can love a guy with an asthma pump. Oh yeah. Tissue up the nostrils. It does happen. But I'm also a fatty, as Steph confirmed to me yesterday. Couldn't believe she told me that. But Steph confirmed to me that I'm a fatty, which I already knew, but you know, she confirmed it for me. And so that's obviously working against me as well. People, you know, just going, wow, that guy's fat. Oh my god, it was a joke. That's fine. But if there was no material to base the joke on, the joke wouldn't be made. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to make a joke about somebody if that's not true. You know what I mean? Like, if I said to somebody, haha, you're, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example here. I can't believe I've just built this tunnel in the wrong place. What a fucking idiot. I'm not going to be like, haha. You know, if I said to a bloke, haha, you're a girl. Well, you're not a girl, like, that's a stupid joke. So it has to be based on something, and in this case, in Steph's case, chat, it was based on the fact that there was not enough room on the sofa, and that we swore that there used to be more. And Steph's response was that I said the sofa had shrunk, and she said, or somebody else got bigger. And you know. My calorie count's not gone down. I just stopped eating McDonald's, and I slimmed. But McDonald's is so good. Like, it is just utter shit, but McDonald's is so good. Grounds for divorce. I tend to agree with you, dude, actually. Do I deserve somebody who's going to love me for who I am and not because I'm a fatty, you know? And not bully me for being a fatty? Yeah. He was asking for it by blaming her sofa. Let's just reverse the roles, yeah? So Steph sat there. She's like, oh, I think the sofa shrunk. And I go, maybe somebody's just put on a few. That's going to go down like a fucking lead balloon. Like that. It ain't going to go down well, is it? So, this is my point, Bob. Now Steph's victim blaming. Yeah. Chub gives more for pulling on, if you know what I mean. Not on me, though. I don't want my fucking chub being pulled. Don't pull my belly. What reason have you got to pull my belly? You know. And you don't want to actually grab onto somebody's rolls either way. Yeah. Oh, you fucking like that? You've got these two flobby bits of skin. No. Like you're lifting the fucking Champions League. Terrible. Nobody wants that. Get off my flob. Maybe some people like having their flob pulled. I don't know, but it's not for me. I've yet to know anybody that's brought that up in conversation and say, yeah, that's my turn on. What do you know about lifting the Champions League? Well, Man United have done it 3 times, so I would know, actually, quite a lot. Fun fact for you, Reece, as well. The Liverpool history people that love to live off of the past from almost 100 years ago. You know, those guys have actually won exactly the same amount of Champions Leagues as Manchester United since the Premier League was incepted in 1992. So, yeah, there you go. Don't yuck someone's yum. Look, Ayla, if that's your thing, I respect it. You know, I ain't gonna keep shame. Each their own. I tend to agree with you, Liam. I don't want... to be fair, I've got no shame in saying it. I'm not massively attracted to somebody who's obese. But I'm not massively attracted to somebody that's super, super, super thin and got nothing on them. You know, I like somebody that is sort of in the middle. Has a little bit. And, you know, you got to have something to you. A bit of meat on your bones. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be fucking a skeleton. That's just horrible. I'm a size 6/7 and always say I'm not curvy enough. I don't even know what that means, but despite my constant reinforcement, Steph, that actually she's perfect in every realm like that, she just doesn't believe me. She just doesn't believe me. She thinks that I want a twig, and I don't. I don't actually mind that being offset. Oh! I think one of my sticky pads just started coming off. No, stay. Oh no, what is that? Oh no, it's just the plastic on my stomach. I thought one of my sticky pads just started coming off. It's like, no! He's like, if it comes off, get it back on as quick as you can. And oh fuck, okay. He made that very clear. I'm dreading them taking these off though. Apparently, he was like, do you do any exercise? And I was like, yeah, I try to go to the gym in the week. He's like, okay, that's fine. We're going to give you extra strong sticky things. And it didn't take at the time until I left. I was like, hang on a minute. They've given me extra strong ones. That means it's going to be extra hard to pull off. I think it's going to hurt when they come off, like being waxed. Yeah, so we can do...
Westnick87 asked me, tell Button it's okay, we know your kink. Oh, sure, because nothing says I'm a well-adjusted adult. Like broadcasting your personal interests to a bunch of strangers on the internet, right? But... hey, if Button is out there crafting their own little world while we mere mortals watch them build pixelated castles, who are we to judge?
Yeah.
Embrace that quirkiness, Button. Just don't expect us to join in on that party.
Thank you, man. I will embrace my Minecraft quirkiness. Maybe I do want Steph to dress up as Steve. Who knows? That will remain confidential. You got one of them heart rate monitors you have to click? No, I don't have to click anything. I don't think. I'm just covered in wires and stickers here. I might be able to lift them up for you. You sort of see these wires. I'm covered in all sorts of wires and stickers and pads and... Yeah. I feel like I'm about to pass away, to be honest with you, but there you go. I feel like I'm on life support. Maybe I am. Maybe that's what this is. Who knows? At least Steph wouldn't be able to put me in the doghouse again. Though she probably would. She'd be at my funeral. Load up the chat, put button DH. Put me in the doghouse for dying. Okay. Fair enough, bub. Oh, get wrecked, by the way. Nightbot's feelings matter, by the way. Nightbot lives matter. Let's get it trending. Oh no, Killer Vibes, not good. There's quite a lot of people that are allergic to like sticky stuff. Not that sticky stuff, but like tape and plasters and shit like that. Chat, you'll disgust me. Several minutes, Liam. A man with stamina. To be fair, the guy told me the carry on is normal. He said go to the gym, exercise, or everything you usually would. So you just put it down to that. I was exercising. Oh, including foreplay. Gotcha. Main event time. About 30 seconds. Yeah, I can sort of see this. Bridge, bridge, bridge. If that. Poor guy. Or girl. Doesn't matter for you. It works out alright for you. Your missus got all excited for the main event and she's like, oh. I don't know if I want to make a bridge. I was just having a think then. Do I want to make bridges themed? Like, should I make this one themed around the milk slide? And should I make, I don't know, that one themed around that? The mine one themed about the mine? I don't know. Or maybe we should just do a bridge. I never said she got full, but yeah, Liam never said she got anything. Fucking don't mind Steph's piping up. Calm down. I just thought of a fun. Oh, I can't repeat that. I can't repeat it. I just thought of a tweet that I read the other day that made me laugh. It just made me smile. But it's related to that conversation we were just having. It's so bad, but it's so funny. Maybe I should repeat it because it's quite amusing, but I really hope that people take it as a joke and not my own beliefs. It was just a tweet that made me laugh. Oh god, this could be a career ender. Fuck it, we'll take the risk. It's a tweet I saw, folks. I do not believe in what this was. It just made me smile. It's a disclaimer. The tweet stated, it was talking about a lady complaining that she wasn't getting any foreplay or an orgasm. And the guy replying saying, a women's orgasm is not required to reproduce. If God doesn't care about you, why should I? Oh, God. It just made me laugh. It just made me laugh. Oh, God. Oh, so funny. I love shit like that. I think it's so funny. Oh, dear. Out of context clipping is a bannable offense, by the way, Buttonmas. Just bear that in mind. Oh, God. You have to admit, chat, it's slightly amusing. It's fucking brutal, but it's slightly amusing. To be clear, that was a tweet I saw for anybody that's just joined the stream. I don't believe this in any way. It just made me smile. So we have bridge, 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 and bridge. That's 4 bridges, and we'll have to have another one going over there as well. I don't know if I want a common theme. We had a common theme in the last world. Bud doesn't care about women. He hates them. Oh, my God. Nikolai, 68 months, almost a beautiful 69, baby.
Button does not care about women, Button.
I assure you I do. I just fuck me, it made me smile. Made me smile. Yeah, I'm thinking like different themes. I don't know what that one would be. Maybe Nether themed. Nether themed for that one. Mine themed for that one. Prismarine themed for that one. And then maybe like white themed for this one. I don't know. Steph's just, wow, how old do you think Steph is to have a Facebook? Fuck me, she's not 40. Steph's back on Tinder. Do you know what's funny? It's actually not funny. I don't know why I said it was funny. It's not funny, but it is, weird. So I looked at, an app that I use for some finance stuff, because I diversify everywhere. And I looked at how much it was to subscribe to this app at a certain level, because they have different tiers of what you can be. And one of their tiers, one of the benefits of subscribing to their thing is you get Tinder Gold. How many? And it was fucking expensive. It was like $70 a month for this tier. And one of the benefits is you got Tinder Gold. I thought, who the fuck is like, I'm going to pay £70 a month on my banking app to get Tinder Gold. Like, who's actually using that? Just made me laugh. Wow, but there's no wow. Facebook is an old person's thing. You think these fucking millennials at like 16 have Facebook? No, of course they don't. They might do it to make them feel better about having a few followers and popularity, but nobody makes a Facebook because they want to use Facebook anymore. New crypto? No. It's nothing to do with crypto. It's just an app that I use for a little bit of diversification for other stuff. It's not a huge amount, but it's a tiny. It's a little bit. Just for sort of pissing about with trying out some stuff. To be clear, Steph, I wasn't on Hinge. My profile wasn't a visible one. I'd set that. But I kept the app deliberately on my phone to piss you off. And it worked. And it was very fun. And I enjoyed it. Never used a dating app. Would love to download Tinder or something just to see who's attracted to me. Would you like me to tell you, Liam, without you having to do any of that? Because a lot of my guy friends are single. And I asked them about that stuff. And Hinge is the go-to, apparently. But apparently Tinder is just... I need to say this I need to word this correctly without sounding horrible here. In fact, no, do you know what? I'm going to use a quote of a friend of mine who described it presumably perfectly, or as he did, as he claimed, which sort of aligns with what everybody's told me. That Tinder, the people that match with you and like you, because it blurs the images, are tanks and bots. And that's it. So, safe to say he doesn't use Tinder that much. He's more of a Hinge person as well. But apparently that's a very common theme with Tinder. It's a very common thing for everybody that uses it. My wife and I kindled our relationship on Tinder. We already knew each other as we went to school together. There you go. It works out for some people. It does. Hi, Raider. How are you, mate? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, it does work out for some people. I know a few people actually that have met on dating apps that are very, very happy. But it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Personally, I've always preferred to meet somebody the natural way. Just out and about, or in Steph's case, via a DM. Like in a natural way, then we went on a date that way, rather than, you know, something that just happens, rather than it just being on a dating app. Like the situation with Steph, it just happened. She messaged me, and, you know, it worked out. And I like it that way. That's not natural. Well, it is. I wasn't looking for it. Like, I wasn't like, let me fucking do all this shit to try and get a girlfriend or whatever. Like, you know, there was none of that. It just happened. You just popped up. I was like, oh, hi. And it just flowed, and it worked, and here we are. Got switched on night shift to having to reset the schedule day, a.k.a. an all-nighter. Yeet! Well, understandable, Raider. Understandable, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah? Even adults, though, like my one of my dad's work friends, met his wife on Tinder, and they're very, very happy. So, it's not all bad. I don't even know what possessed me. There you go. I don't actually, because you are, like, quite a shy person, really, in that regard. I met someone in a cafe 5 years ago and decided to ask her out, and now we've been happily married since 8 months together. There you go. Congratulations, mate. That's fucking awesome. What is a tank in the context of Tinder? If you can't figure that one out, I don't know what to say, nothing. I don't think I can handle the boring get-to-know each other stage now. Oh, I think I could. I quite like that whole process because, like, I mean, it's fucking long, if that's your point. Like, it is long. It just drags. You're like, don't get bored of this. But if the person you're chatting with has interest that you find interesting, like, for me, having a conversation with somebody, and even if I'm not interested in the thing they're talking about, if they're passionate about it, and I can hear and feel it in their voice and how they are, all of a sudden I find that super intriguing. Like, when somebody's talking about something they're really passionate about, you know, like Steph was talking about her butt plugs on our first date, and she was so passionate about it, and I really felt, okay, right, let's not jokes. People might think that didn't happen. So no, but if somebody's talking about a topic they're really, like, passionate about, you can the energy sort of transfers, and you become almost engaged yourself, even though you have no idea what they're talking about. So I quite like that side of things. But if it's a fucking boring topic, like if Steph started talking to me about fucking makeup, she probably feels like this when I talk about fucking crypto. But there you go. Crypto, and not even just crypto, investing in general. She's probably like, fuck it, here we go again. Though she's kind of on board with the people that I do this stuff with. She doesn't know them, but... I'd rather talk about butt plugs than makeup. There you go. Imagine being incredibly attracted to someone and then finding out they had the personality of a dead fish. I've never been through that myself, but have I? I mean, I guess I've been out on nights out before where, you know, you might be like, wow, you know, she's pretty or whatever. And then you come home and you go, fuck me, like, you are just dry. Like, you are so boring to talk to. Not that you were pursuing anything with them. You just appreciated that they were an attractive person. And, I don't know, maybe they were talking to a friend of yours or something like that. Or you're at the bar and you get chatting to them just in a friendly way. And then you realise they're dry as fuck. And it's like, my God, this is boring. And it completely, their attractiveness just goes, it's gone. Like, there's nothing left. Like, I also like somebody that's got a bit of intelligence about them, right? Like, when somebody's just completely, I mean, the only way to put it is dense. Like, their general knowledge is just horrific. Or they just do super dumb shit. Such a put off for me. It's just awful. And you'll overhear it in conversations and just go, my God, how thick are you? Like, I've had a conversation I've overheard with somebody where they were asking if this picture on the wall, it was a picture of Freddie Mercury. It was a massive fucking picture of him. And they asked if that was Elvis. I almost wanted to say something. As a big Queen fan, I couldn't believe it. They asked if that was Elvis. I also had somebody ask me, when chatting about cars, if my Tesla took diesel or petrol. Again, just you like that. Like, you are. How could you be that thick? I just don't get it. That's just basic knowledge. And when I corrected them, because, you know, people may not know, I corrected them and said that my car is electric. The response was, oh, well, it must take diesel or petrol. But no, it's electric. No. Even if you don't know much about cars, you know that a Tesla's electric. And if somebody tells you it's electric, you go, oh, yeah, it's an electric car. Crazy. Crazy. And you know straight away, like Steph, the very first date I went on with Steph, I knew she was, like, clued up. Like, she had her head screwed on. She was smart. And that's so attractive to me. And I was like, yeah, this is a bit of me. Like, this is the gal for me. At the moment, I'm just waiting for her to fart in front of me, which will absolutely seal the deal. That'll be ring on, job done. But when we can get to that stage, where she goes, hey, babe, and just lets out this huge butt. That is ring on the finger. Done. We've got a little bit to go there, but we'll get her out of her shell. To be fair, there are hybrid cars where I live. It's actually quite common for EVs to be hybrid. True. Just because we don't have chargers everywhere as of yet. Sure. But when somebody tells you their car's electric and you still ask if it needs petrol or diesel. My body doesn't do that. This isn't fair. Maybe what I need to do is whenever I come over for dinner, 3 or 4 times a week, whatever it is, I'll make some sort of food that involves baked beans. I will just fill you up with baked beans, and then eventually, even if it's just a little, that'll do. We'll get some gas out of you. We'll get some gas out of you. By far, I'm very ill. Yeah, Steph, I've never heard fart, unfortunately. One day, we'll bond over that. Even if she's just on the toilet one day and I overhear it, I'll knock on the door and go, yes, babe, get in there. Woo! Here we go. No, Tesla don't do hybrids, no. Kick down the door, whip the ring out. Oh, I've had this for about a year. And now you finally sealed the deal. Congratulations. My boyfriend stayed over the other night, and I had to go and see my son for a sec because I didn't want to do anything in front of him. Just let it out, Ozymelly. Let it out. I guarantee he'll fall for you even more than he already has. Let it out. Just be like, fuck it. Now that was a beauty, wasn't it? Or something like that. Guarantee he'll be all over that. And you can feel a bit embarrassed. That's fine. But have a giggle about it and you'll be like, oh, this is love. Oh, what was that? Anyway, intelligence is attractive. That's the moral of that conversation. I might just get rid of this entirely, you know. Hold on, chat. Is the Christmas wrap here? No, I'm waiting for the notification. When did I order it? That's a very good question. Does it say on it? Oh, order details. So half an hour ago I ordered it. Can't be far away now, can it? Don't fall for this nonsense. Button just wants to feel okay for passing gas from front of you. I love that my wife is a lady. What do you mean? Are you telling me that if your wife came into the room and was like, hey, I mean, I don't know your name, but it's like, hey, know your name, was like, listen, and she just lifted her leg and went, and giggled. Are you telling me you'd be absolutely mortified, or would you be like, wow, that was sick? I mean, I'd be blown away. That was fucking awesome. Cool. We've got the basic designs for this going on, chat. I like it. Hi, Turtle. How are you? Okay. Two, three, four. Now, how many have we done here? We've done three. 3, 3, 4. Actually, that's probably... What is this? 3, 3... No, that's 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably too much, no? Yeah, it's a bit excessive. Buttonmas is named on the front of his shirts. Oh, not intentionally. That's just The world has adopted that. First time I heard my missus fart was in her sleep. Woke her up to tell her. There you go. There you go. My husband and I have been married for 19 years, and dear Lord, we've been passing gas in front of each other since the day we started dating. It's called human nature. It is very true. Folks, I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're new, follow the channel. Please go and watch this video if you haven't done so already. Very, very important. It actually might be. This is not a fucking joke. It actually might be the most important video you ever watched. So please do that. There's also the tweet of that video as well. If you would like to go and repost it to let your friends, your family, people that follow you know. It's quite important. So please do go check that out. If you haven't, I'll watch it in its entirety. Do follow the Twitter though. I always tweet when I go live. Instagram if you're interested in my personal life. YouTube for extra content, including that video. TikTok for more short form stuff, which I'm gonna cut that video up tonight and put it on TikTok as well, I think. And the VOD channel for anything you may have missed. Go check that out. Now it is Buttonmas, which means it's the season of giving, so I have to give some subs. I don't have any games to give away because I had to wipe my computer, and unfortunately, I forgot to back up my keys, which has really pissed me off. So I'm gonna have to give some subs. I'm gonna give some subs instead. So if you are a non-sub out there, I'm sorry, subs. I don't have anything for you today. We haven't really done many sub giveaways anyway since Buttonmas started, so I guess just take it as we're catching up on those. We'll give away some games soon. I'll sort some keys out and get that done. But if you're a non-sub, please type in the chat room now to increase your chances of getting a sub. Also, follow the channel. That will also help. And we're going to give away some subs. It is the season of giving, and we want to give everybody the best thing that they possibly can have. All right? Here we go. Oh, was Matt just finished? Why the fuck Matt won't just take 2 days off in a row to let his voice heal is beyond me. I should shout at him about that, actually. I should actually shout at him about that. Because he'd do exactly the same to me. He had 1 day off. Exactly the same to me. Oh, sorry. He's still on. Okay, he's fine. Okay, I thought you ended because his voice was sore again. I was going to shout at him. Right, here we go, boys. Good luck. And, whoop. Wait. No, hold on. Here they come, non-subs. I hope you get lucky. Boom! Enjoy. Those of you that got them. Happy Buttonmas. Right, let's go and do a raid as well. Let's go and say the mattresses has you. Like this. And we're going to go see hello. What the fuck is going on? There's so much shit going on here. There we go. Right. Go inside a Matt chat. I will see you all back live again tomorrow. I'm going to go to the hospital in the morning again to have this thing removed. But I don't think that's going to take too long. I don't think there'll be anything else I want to do. So we should be roughly on time tomorrow. But I'll let you know because I always tweet when I go live. So stay tuned over there. But we will see you all live next time. Stay safe, stay awesome. And until then, much love and peace out. Bye, everybody. See you all tomorrow.
Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.